at first, just moving into the house was fine. It's a lovely house.
Yeah.
And we enjoyed moving in. Within a week, Kathy's hand had been touched by something that we discussed and couldn't explain. It was just something unseen.
When we went into the house that day, we didn't realize that it was diabolically infested. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I would have to say that Amityville was a 10.
Built in the 1920s, this 5,000 square foot Dutch colonial house boasts 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, a boathouse, and a dodgy history.
Today, police combed the DeFeo's handsome 3-story house for clues while divers explored the backyard swimming pool for the still unfound murder weapon.
Now, I've previously done videos with regards to the DeFeo murders in the 1970s, which was then followed by the alleged haunting experienced by the Lutz family. And I'll drop the link to those videos in the description below. And for the purposes of this video, let's take a look at what's happened to the house since those events took place. Since the murders took place, the house has been on the market 4 different times. Jim and Barbara Cromartie purchased the house in 1977 for $55,000 and insisted that the Lutzes faked the whole haunting for money-making purposes.
This house is not haunted. It never was haunted. It was a money-making fraud.
The couple also revealed that the mysterious red room was a small closet in the basement that would definitely have been known to the Lutzes, as it wasn't concealed in any way.
This is the red room. Nothing more than a storage area. Just red, you know? There's never any feeling of spirit presence or ghost or any sort of thing like that. Just a play area. Used to keep toys. Nothing more than that.
In 1979, 2 years after reading Jay Anson's best-selling novel, The Amityville Horror, Arizona property developer Sam O'Shaughnessy purchased the Amityville house for $80,000. And after years of rotating owners who were more bothered by constant trespassers than any paranormal activity, Caroline and David D'Antonio purchased the house in 2010 for $950,000 after it was initially listed at $1.15 million. After making substantial renovations to the house, David passed away in 2015 and Caroline then decided to downsize and to sell the house. David reportedly died of a heart attack, and immediately rumors started flying that the house had something to do with it, and that is the reason why Caroline put the house on the market. However, it does make sense that Caroline would want to downsize given the size of the house as well as her husband's passing.
This house is bad, Mommy.
Michael, honey, there's no bad houses, there's just bad people.
And as mentioned previously, the house did undergo some substantial renovations. So let's take a look at what the house used to look like back in the day versus what it looks like today. Notable changes to the house is the trademark eye-shaped windows, which now is more square looking and less evil looking as well. The house also once boasted a swimming pool at the back, which has now been filled in. And the house's address has also been changed from 112 Ocean Avenue to 108 Ocean Avenue, and this is basically to make it supposedly more difficult for people to find the house, which I can't really see that working, and I don't think it is working out because there are thousands and thousands of TikTok videos and just photos in general of people posing in front of the house.
This is the Amityville Horror House. Yes, you ever watched the movie?
And it has also been blurred out on Google Maps for privacy reasons as well. Even to this day, this house is still one of the most recognizable houses worldwide, and I think this kind of only escalated once the first Amityville movie came out in 1979.
What happened to them is an experience in terror you will never forget, and you will believe in the Amityville Horror.
And the fascination with this house and its history hasn't died down, as it has been the inspiration for over 30 movies being made, a ton of documentaries, as well as books being written.
Just think of the horrible, tragic background of it and, how it's affected people's lives.
The house was put on the market in 2016 for $850,000 and was Realtor.com's most popular house during the first week of its listing. And the house was purchased in February of 2017 for $605,000 by an anonymous buyer. In contrast, similar houses along that street go for well over $1 million, but given the house's dark history, I guess it becomes a buyer's market. Now, it certainly is a beautiful house, and although I'm not convinced of the haunting that happened there, 6 murders is enough to kind of make me not want to live in that house.
The house has never been haunted. It isn't haunted today. And the Lutzes, they have my congratulations. They made a very successful commercial venture, and they pulled the wool over the public's eyes.
It would make a pretty cool Airbnb though, and this house would be a paranormal investigator's wet dream if they were to open it up to the public, kind of like they do with the Villisca Axe Murder House and more recently the Conjuring House.
It's unreal. 4 minutes away!
Let me know in the comments what you think of the house, whether or not you'll stay over for a night or even live in the house. And as always, thanks for watching.